friends, welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS.
Get ready to learn something new today. I'm Andrea.
I'm Gabe, and our lesson today is called An Apartment for Olga. And we are still learning about how to talk about places to live. Get ready to learn something new. Let's start with our key words. The first one is sell. Sell. Janice sells cookies for $1 each. Do you want to buy some?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm hungry. There is nothing to eat in the house.
Company. Company. This company makes all kinds of clocks.
Rent. Rent. Mark rented a car for 3 days.
Cost. Cost. How much did the pizza cost?
Well, let's say these words together one more time. The first one is sell. Sell.
Nothing. Nothing.
Company. Company.
Rent. Rent.
Cost. Cost.
Okay, listen for those key words in today's lesson. Now let's go over to Eddie and see if he has something for us.
Yeah, I'm selling today's mission. How
Eddie,
much? Who wants it?
Selling today's mission?
Well, what does it cost, Eddie?
Oh, how much do you want to give me?
Eddie, how about we can give you a very good English lesson? How about that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
All right. Well,
Okay.
here it is.
Good idea.
Today's mission. You want to hear it? Here it is. What does Olga want you to do for her?
What does Olga want Hugh to do for her?
Well, let's go find out the answer in today's lesson right now.
Hi, Hugh. What are you selling today?
Nothing. I'm here because I'm hungry and tired.
What can I get you?
A sandwich would be great.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Why are you hungry and tired?
I'm hunting for an apartment.
Do you want to live in small town?
No, but Olga does.
What? Olga wants to live in small town?
Well, that's what we find out. Hugh is hunting for an apartment. That means he's looking for an apartment for Olga.
He's looking for an apartment for Olga. But that's not what Hugh usually does, right? What does he usually do?
Well, Hugh is usually selling something.
He is a salesman. He is usually selling something. Friends, we have a key word here. The word is sell. Sell. When you sell something, that means you give something to someone else and they give you money for it. You sell it.
When you sell something, you want other people to buy it. If you go into a store and you see many things in that store, that is what the store is selling. What they are trying to sell, what they want people to buy.
And there's another way that you can use this word. If you sell something, then later you can say, I sold something. You can sell something or you sold. S-O-L-D, something.
Sold is the past tense of the verb sell.
That's right. Well, friends, let's look at another word here. The word is nothing. Nothing. Now, if you look at this word, you can see two words, no thing. So that means there is nothing. No thing, no idea, no event, nothing.
Renee asks Hugh, what are you selling today? And Hugh says, nothing. That means there is nothing. He has nothing to sell to his friends today.
Andrea, what are you doing this weekend?
Nothing. I have no plans.
Really? Nothing special?
No, nothing special.
Okay, well, that's a good way to use this word. What are you doing? Nothing. Olga wants to live here? Why?
She can get a job here.
Doing what?
A company here does a lot of business with Germany. They want Olga to work for them.
Olga may work in small town?
Yes, and she wants me to rent an apartment for her.
What kind of apartment does she want?
One that's not too big, but not too small.
An apartment that's not too big, but not too small. Well, friends, we do find out that Olga wants to move to small town. And Gabe, why does she want to move to small town?
Well, she thinks that maybe she can get a job in small town. It's a job with a company that does business with Germany. Of course, Olga is from Germany.
Well, that sounds like an interesting company. Friends, let's look at that key word together. Company. Company. A company is another word for a business. A company can make and sell things. A company does something that people need.
Here's how you can use this word. You can use it in a question like this. What company do you work for? Or you can say, my company has a lot of people. I work for this company.
Or tell me about your company. What do you do at the company? Well, we learn a little bit about the company that Olga wants to work for. We learn that it does a lot of business with Germany. Well, I wonder if Olga gets the job. We do know that she is looking for an apartment. And we also know that we found the answer to today's mission. The question is, what does Olga want Hugh to do for her?
What does Olga want Hugh to do for her? She wants Hugh to rent an apartment for her.
I see, and we did also see a key word in the answer to the mission. It is rent. Rent. Now, when you rent something, that means you pay money so that you can use it.
And Hugh wants to rent an apartment for Olga. That means he will pay some money for the apartment. But if you have an apartment or if you have a house, you can also say that you will rent out the apartment. That means you want someone else to pay you money for the apartment.
So you can rent an apartment. You can also rent a car. You pay money to use a car that is not yours for a short time.
How big is that?
I'm not sure, but I'm looking at 2-bedroom apartments.
That's good for one person.
Did you talk to a real estate agent?
Yes, she showed me some apartments today, but I didn't like her.
Why not?
Because those apartments cost too much. I told her Olga's budget, but she didn't listen.
Friends, Andrea, I have a question. What is another way of saying an apartment with 2 bedrooms?
Well, you can say it is a 2-bedroom apartment.
It's a 2-bedroom apartment, and Hugh is looking for a 2-bedroom apartment. When you describe an apartment that has 2 bedrooms, you can use the word 2, put a little line in between, and then bedroom. A 2-bedroom apartment.
Renee asked the question, how big is that? How big is the apartment? Now, many times when we talk about apartments in English, we say how many bedrooms the apartment has. That way you know how big the apartment is.
That's right. You know how big it is by how many bedrooms. Well, he wants a 2-bedroom apartment. I hope it doesn't cost too much, but the real estate agent is telling them about apartments that do cost a lot. Let's learn this word, cost. Cost. If you want to know how much money something is, you can ask, how much does it cost?
I often use this word when I am shopping. Before I buy something, I always ask, how much does it cost? When you find out how much it costs, you know how much money you have to pay.
And when you go to buy something, the person at the store might say, this will cost you $5. This will cost you this much money.
How to.
Hello everyone, and welcome to How To. Today you'll learn how to talk about where you live. Now, where is Romeo? Romeo! Hi.
Hello, Ashley. I'm right here.
I have a question. Where do you live?
I live on English Street.
Okay, you live on English Street. That's one way to talk about where you live. Now let me ask you again, Romeo. Where do you live?
My apartment is on English Street.
Okay, so your apartment is on English Street. Now we know what you live in. An apartment, not a house. Okay, let's look at the next way. Romeo, where do you live?
My home is on English Street.
And home is the place you live. So, are you going home now?
No, I think we have to review.
Oh, that's right. Let's review.
I live on English Street. My apartment is on English Street. My home is on English Street.
Thank you, Romeo. So, are you going home now?
Yes, I am. Would you like to come to my house for dinner?
Sure. Where do you live?
I live on English Street.
Conversation replay.
Hi, Hugh. What are you selling today?
Nothing. I'm here because I'm hungry and tired.
What can I get you?
A sandwich would be great.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Why are you hungry and tired?
I'm hunting for an apartment.
Do you want to live in small town?
No, but Olga does.
Olga wants to live here? Why?
She can get a job here.
Doing what?
A company here does a lot of business with Germany. They want Olga to work for them.
Olga may work in small town?
Yes, and she wants me to rent an apartment for her.
What kind of apartment does she want?
One that's not too big, but not too small.
How big is that?
I'm not sure, but I'm looking at 2-bedroom apartments.
That's good for one person.
Did you talk to a real estate agent?
Yes, she showed me some apartments today, but I didn't like her.
Why not?
Because those apartments cost too much. I told her Olga's budget, but she didn't listen.
Calendar phrase.
I like this place.
Oh, Gabe, I know. I like this place.
Yes, it's such a wonderful place. I like this place. And I also like today's
Calendar phrase.
The phrase today is, I like this place.
I like this place.
If you are looking for a house or an apartment and you go to one that you really like, you can say, I like this place.
I like this place. It's also a nice thing to say when you visit someone's house or apartment to show that you like it.
And you know what? I like today's calendar phrase skit. Let's watch it now.
I like this place.
I like this place. When I am older, I want to live here. I like this place.
Really? Why?
It is really big. I like this place.
Yeah, it's in a nice part of the city, too.
Yes, I like this place. I'm going to live here someday.
That's great. We can buy a big TV and watch sports.
Well, we need good jobs first. I only have $50 right now.
Oh, right. Well, before we get jobs, do you want to watch the game?
Yeah, who's playing?
I like this place.
I like this place.
Well, friends, do you know what I like? I like the question of the day. Eddie?
Yes.
Eddie, are you going to try to sell us the question of the day?
No. You can rent it.
I can rent it.
Eddie!
Can you give it to us for free?
Okay, fine. This one is for free. Here it is. Question of the day. What kind of apartment would you like? Why?
What kind of apartment would you like? Why?
I would like an apartment with 4 bedrooms. I think that would be the perfect place.
Great answer. Friends, how would you answer this question of the day? Thank you for joining us here on Let's Talk in English on PTS, where you know learning English can be fun.
Goodbye.
Bye.